Good morning, fellow graduates, adjunts, members of the faculty, and to the families and friends gathered here today. It is such an honor for me to be here delivering the valedictorian speech for the graduating class of 2022. To begin with, I'd like to congratulate my classmates for achieving this milestone. I still remember the very first moment we stepped into Stanford, looking at each other's eyes to eyes, hesitating whether to say hi or not. Remember our very first Stanford Open days, when we were doing scavenger hunting, dancing, playing games, and we all thought, what on earth am I doing here? Let's admit it. I know you also feel that way. But look at us now, from strangers to friends, to best friends, or even family. Looking back at these past 3 years at Stanford, I must say that it was a roller coaster ride. Remember those times when the cafeteria was changed to using cash cards? Or when you used the coffee machine for the very first time, carrying your drinks to class thinking, ooh, we're so fancy. I don't know about you guys, but it's those small moments that make such a big impact in my life. Then the reality hit. Who would have thought a global pandemic would be here which completely changed our lives? Switching to online class was a moment of excitement, nervousness, confusion, and big adaptation to many people. Even though I'm slightly sad that the last 2 years we did not spend as much time with each other, I'm still proud of you guys for surviving and passing through that difficult time. Of course, I'm not talking about waking up at 8:25 when class starts at 8:30, or when your adjunts told you to turn the video and speaker on when you're in your pajamas. I know you guys, it wasn't easy, but you guys did it. Next, I'd like to take a moment on my behalf of myself and my fellow graduates to thank all the people that have brought us here. To every adjuncts and professors, thank you for bearing and dealing with us, complaining, nagging about overloaded assignments, schedules, presentations, and giving endless answers to the same repeated questions of, have you marked our test yet? Thank you to my parents and families, Mom and Dad, the help, the support, love, encouragement, and money for buying coffee gave me the biggest energy to fight through many battles in my life. I know how hard it was to deal with my daily mental breakdowns and constant complaints, but because of your endless, emotional, physical, and financial support, it made me who I am today. Graduation marks the big chapter of our lives. In these past 3.5 years, this chapter is filled with tears, laughters, pranks, confusions, good and bad memories, last-minute studying for exams, and even going to exams still being hangover. I can proudly say that none of us sitting in this room today are the same person that we were on the day we stepped into Stanford. And I just want to let all of you know that this is not the end of the journey, but rather the door to the new beginning. And as we begin to take our very first step in this new journey, I'd like to say a massive thank you one last time to each and every single one of you here, to each and every single one of you in our lives, our moms, dads, brothers and sisters, friends, teachers, food riders, and the list can go on, for making who we are today. It doesn't matter how big or small those people have impacted your life, or whether they've been through in every chapter or not, it wouldn't have been the same without them. And lastly, one more special person you've got to be thankful for, yourself. Take a moment to thank yourself for pulling up on the darkest days and for wiping your own tears. Thank yourself for feeding yourself with food, water, and coffee again to give you the best feel and energy to fight through each term. And thank yourself for all the strengths and trust you had for your own self. I know how hard it was, but I am proud of us all. Class of 2022, give yourself a big pat on the back because we all truly deserve it. Thank you and congratulations to you all.